Hey everybody, I'm Sarah. I am a full-time student and a single mommy of a 1.5-year-old. This is my nighttime routine. My daughter is normally in bed by 6 or 6:30 p.m. at the latest, so that is typically when I start my night. I always begin by washing my face and putting on my pajamas. Then I spend about 15 to 20 minutes usually cleaning my room. On this particular night, everything was put away in my room, so I really just had to wash my face at this point. I always start my night off doing quiet things in my bedroom just to give my daughter about 20 to 30 minutes to really be asleep. We have relatively thin walls in our home, so the sound carries, so I would hate for her to wake up. Okay, my nighttime face routine is definitely more strenuous than my morning routine just because I have more time to focus on the process itself. And it's going to be soaking in all night, so I don't have to worry about if I'm looking a little greasy. By about 6:30 or 7, I am ready to head out to clean the main area. I have to clean systematically, one area at a time, or else I find myself running around and I end up getting a little bit of everything done instead of getting everything done, I typically gather all of Zara's toys into her play area. Once they're in her play area, I go around and make sure that every toy is in its proper place. I'm reorganizing this drawer a little bit so it can close flush and not be a hassle next time I need to open it. I make sure everything is lined up nicely along the wall. Everything really has a spot, which makes cleaning a lot easier. This mat just serves as a clear color distinction for her play area. I just find it visually pleasing. I like to have the mat nice and open for her to go explore her toys. Once her toys are all put away, I walk around and pick up the items that don't belong in the main area, just all the bits and pieces. Her jacket, pick up her sweatpants that she was wearing. She wanted to take them off during dinner. Boom. I typically have to clean her high chair, but it was clean today. I was able to clean it while she was still in it. A pair of pants that I took off. Boom. I have to put the diapers I just bought away, throw a bag too. Like I said, my baby was sick. I neatly place her stuff outside of her bedroom door so I can bring it in the morning. Once the living room and play area are back together, I move into the kitchen. Again, my daughter was sick, so normally there are pots to be washed, pans to be washed, silverware, plates. But since she was sick, she really only had cereal that night and a smoothie. So I just washed a couple spoons we had left, the little peanut butter scooper. I normally just take this time to make sure all the dishes are washed in the sink and drying for the night. I usually have to wash her lunchbox as well, but she did not go to school that day because she was again sick. People always ask me why I don't use my dishwasher, and the answer is I think I can get my dishes cleaner. I hate when they come out a little dirty or streaky or anything like that, because it's like, what did the dishwasher do? I do clean out my sink once I've washed all my dishes just to get all those crumbs and diddly bums gone. Okay. Hand washing dishes is also, I know this is up for debate, but better for the environment. It uses less energy and it uses less water. And the way I was raised, you have to basically wash the dish before you put it in the dishwasher anyway. So, no. Next, I move on to the stove. I wanted to clean that crummy, bummy stove top. So I just got out my little scrubbing brush, my little, all surface purpose purity cleaner. Scrub it up. I normally also have to clean the counters, but since I didn't cook anything and I didn't have to chop anything or anything like that, my counters were already clean from the previous cleaning. So my stove time is off. It's like hours ahead and minutes behind because of a power outage. A few power outages actually, mixed with daylight savings. Never got around to changing that back. Once all of that is done, I am ready to get into my work mode. I get my Keurig with my reusable K-Pod going. I am very prone to getting headaches. I get migraines every week, so I always make sure if I'm going to have a cup of coffee, I'm also going to have a glass of water, and I always make sure that I'm having more water than coffee any given day. As you all can tell, I thrive on order and organization. Every single time I sit down to do my work, it is set up exactly like this. Cords aren't getting tangled up and my pencil case isn't getting knocked over. When I'm already stressed trying to focus, study, and understand what I'm learning, I just don't need those small things to happen. I light my candle, of course, get my coffee all together with the creamer. And then I settle in. I typically work for about an hour to 2 hours on a good night. This night I actually was able to work for about 3 hours just because my daughter went to bed at like 5 p.m. instead of 6 p.m. I do wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning every morning, so I try to get to bed around 10 p.m. every single night. I empty out my K-Pod and wash it so it's ready for me for the next morning. I close my laptop, I unplug it, I put the lighter away. If it is not away already, I honestly typically leave out my binder because when I wake up in the morning I do more work, and by the time I go to bed I'm about ready to fall out. I blow out my candle, of course, cut out all of the lights, and in the night by brushing my teeth. I do it at the very end of the night because I already know I'm going to be drinking coffee. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this small glimpse at what a typical night for me looks like.